Yo, it's your boy Mickey Diamond, aka Diamond Dallas, and I'm chilling with the homie Mike Powers Global, the voice of fucking hip hop. And you know what it is. Stay tuned. Big umbrella shit.
What's poppin' is your boy Mike Powers. For my real hip hop heads only. He's in his 20s. Dedicated, focused, sincere, ferocious, smooth, and dead ass serious on that mic. His work don't come cheap. It costs blood, sweat, tears, and the willingness to have one's reputation dismantled in front of and for the gratification of the public. What impresses me the most about this man on the left side of your screen is the poise. The quiet confidence to stand apart from his immediate peers and say it from the chest. The respect he has not only for his craft, but for those who consume it. He exhibits all that is required to move comfortably among those regarded as filthy. It's something to be said of a man that can read a blueprint and then expand on its design. That's the type of MC we bring it swiftly to the forefront on this day of our Lord. A maverick, a student, a standard bearer, or force with seemingly no other path but ascension. There are moments in life, moments that resonate so distinctly that they in fact shift a culture. This man's ease of access between the sophisticated street narratives and intergalactic gangster smoothness marks one such moment in time. This dude, when it comes to bars, he got it. The bad news is the game's still fucked up. And the good news is somebody came to help save this motherfucker. And if you stay true to this, you about to witness a man coming face to face with his destiny. You calling people kings, then you better find a crown for my man like yesterday. He is not only ready for the best this game got to offer, but in a minute, he about to be one of the best this game got to offer. My prediction is that none will have the ability to present any reasonable obstacle to his domination of the sport he gained wisdom from or diminish the flame he is set to ignite within its borders. So without further ado, from the place that brought you the incomparable Bone Thugs and Harmony and the 2016 NBA championship, also known the world over as the land of the heartless. Cleveland! A fastly emerging voice in the game that is set to lead the next generation into greatness. One of the Midwest's most prolific lyricists, and yes, proud as hell to be from Cleveland for the first time on the Mike Powers Show, and live as fuck. It gives me great pleasure and pride to say these historic words. Eli Tha Don is in the building. Eli, what's up?
Let's get it, man. What's up, man? What's up, man? I love that intro, man. I feel like I want to come out the tunnel, man, at the Browns game, man.
You earned it. We having a great season this season. Man, I just want to get right into it. I'm so excited for this interview. We got a young man in his 20s that's holding down this lyrical resurgence in the Midwest coming straight from Cleveland. What's the scene like in Cleveland for real hip hop, for those that don't know?
Man, I mean, it's a nice scene with the underground, you know, the real hip hop heads. It's a nice little scene. It definitely should be more light on it, shed on it. But you know, to me, that's Cleveland, man. You know, it's just a handful of people who refuse to follow and just do our thing. So that's how I see it.
So you're in your 20s. How did you get an appreciation for this lyrical side of hip hop?
Oh man, you know, I gotta give it all to my pops, man. You know, my pops, you know, was a DJ Marty McFly, you know, he produced and stuff. So, you know, it's always stories I hear, like, you know, when I ran into Drastic, you know, he was telling me, you know, I was in your pop's house in like 01, 03. He you know what I'm saying, recording me, you know what I'm saying? So it really started with him, man, just growing up, man. I remember the first hip hop song I fell in love with was OC, My World. Yep. I was like, because I was young, I used to go to my pops, you know, to this record shop downtown every week, it seemed like. And just the songs he would play, and that was a song I fell in love with. I vividly remember it, seeing Jacobsfield and all that downtown, man. It was just a genuine love for it, and you know, to this day, man, it's just still in me.
Who's your favorite spitter right now?
You know, man, Rock Mars been heavy on me, man, from ever since he dropped Marsburg. I think that was '09, I think. Man, that was something, man. He's still doing it, man. Like even before Griselda, he held that sound strong, man. And
Yeah.
he's definitely my favorite right now. He's been my favorite for a minute. But
Yeah, I mean,
it's still, I still, Bus always up there for me. Um, yeah, people like artists like that, man. AZ, shout out to AZ. I gotta listen to his new stuff. I heard Buckwild produce it. So, that's hip hop, man. I'm all about hip hop, man.
man, y'all hear this guy? Y'all hear this guy? He's in his 20s. He talk about AZ, he talk about OC, he talk about Rock Mars. That's what we talking about. Listen, I saw you at a show a few weeks ago. You tore the place down. He was out there. Boo Boo the Prince had a show. Etho came out. You was there. Some dope lyricists was in the building. I didn't see you with an entourage. Do you usually roll solo?
Yeah, man, I'm usually dolo. I ain't gonna lie, man. I come early, scope the place out, man. That was my first time being down there. I always go to the grog shop upstairs, so I never knew B-side was like downstairs. So it was, yeah, I'm always, I might show up with one other person, but I was there with my DJ showed up, hot take. So yeah, that's how I move for real.
And your style is sophisticated, luxury, street gangster type. How did you develop that style?
Man, I'm a vivid person, like on being myself. Of course I got many influences. So just to name a few, man, like I said, OC, I having my pops as a producer, a DJ was really what I wanted to be before I wanted to rap. But seeing him on the MPC 60 and the SP 1200, that shit looked overwhelming to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, oh, there's no way I can learn this. But I still to this day want to learn how to make beats like that. But because I refuse to do the Fruity Loop shit. But and I remember him telling me, man, if you want to rap, make sure every verse, you know what I'm saying, you go crazy like it's your last. So that's, go back to the artists I learned from Guru, from Gangstar. Like I sound real big on production. So if the production nice and the rap nice, I thought he was just somebody I just fell in love with. Really made me want to rap. LL, I'm probably say them three really made me want to rap. LL, Guru, and OC.
Monsters. Speaking about like jumping on some tight ass beats, the video for Princess Amidala is super
Yes,
dope.
sir.
It's a great video.
Princess Amidala, a beauty scholar, bloodline immaculate. My family didn't own a dollar. Been this way since a child, I didn't know my father. Hoping if I used the force that I would love you harder. Deep inside, I was violent, a skilled pilot. When my mom was killed, I had to start a riot. But when I feel you move, it always kept me quiet. Came from nothing, just a glutton, now we into something.
You shot that in New York. Why?
Man, it's weird because I'm from Cleveland, but I feel like New York my home for some reason, man. Like when every time I go to New York, man, I'm all over the place, man. You know what I mean? I just love it anywhere, even if it's in a non-privileged area, I love it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Does that love of New York come from your ingestion of the music after all these years?
I just, and I'm people don't know that, but I'm a mob enthusiast. So anything with hip hop and mob shit, it's a legendary city to me. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's home. And you know what I'm saying? I wanted to jump out the box of what everybody else do with their videos. I didn't really see people travel with their videos. So I said, fuck it. I drove to New York myself, you know what I'm saying? I was staying in Fort Greene, you know what I mean? Yeah, I love it, man. Shout out to Bolo. He did a video, probably the best videographer in Cleveland to me. But yeah, man, New York is dope, man.
Do you think it's you can two-step a little bit on that Princess Amidala joint? I like that. I like that you took it there. Do you think we ever gonna get to a point in a place where that we can actually like do two-step in the club to hip-hop songs again? I mean, I know people still dance to like trap and other stuff like that, but the energy when you dance to that music, it's a little different. If you put on Princess Amidala, right, and you dance to that, you're gonna have like a little chill, relaxed vibe to it.
Yeah.
You think we ever get to the point where brothers is comfortable enough to be out in public at a club, showing that kind of vulnerability and just laying back and dancing?
Man, you know what? That's because that's how I am. I'm a dancer, so I hear good song. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's weird because my generation was like that. You know, I remember going to the kickbacks and people just holding the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I like to have fun. So if we can get back to that'd be beautiful, man. I like you said, it got to be the hip hop. Like I remember, I think Lost Boys is the perfect group that kept it real hip hop, but it was like party music. Like I think they was the perfect blend of that. You know what I'm saying?
Remember Music Makes Me High?
For the money, 2 for the lie, 3 for my bills and the struggle getting by. 4, you swing nights to get high. Music makes me high.
Man, come on, man. Like it's so hip hop, but it's on the radio all day. Because you know what I'm saying? You want to dance and make you want to, you know what I'm saying? That's the joy of hip hop to me, man. Music like that makes you dance, man. That makes you happy.
Yeah. What's the first thing you think about when you're getting dressed? Like in terms of when you put your fit together, what's the first thing going through your mind?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I ask good questions. They don't know. You gotta tell people.
Ooh, that's a good question. Shit, first thing I think about, damn. By the time I'm done dressing, I'm gonna be the flyest nigga wherever I'm going.
First thing I think about is what the shoes gonna look like, because my shoes and my shirts is in 2 different rooms, and I hate walking back and forth. So I'm like, all right, which shoes am I gonna wear? And then I go to over here and I get the shirt that's gonna match the shoes. That's what I think about, and try not to look too old. You know what I mean?
Right. You know, it's weird. I start from the bottom. I start with the shoe, and then I start. I move up. Like,
do you ever think about this concept of making hit records?
Yeah, because I think it's needed. You know what I'm saying? People can't blow over that. I was just watching the AZ on Drink Champs. He was saying that Sugar Hill song was like one of them songs for him, and where he was like, I didn't really want to do it, but it's the label like it's needed. Look, it's always needed, man. Even if it's a couple songs, it's 1 or 2 songs. But I like artists who still keep it raw, but it's a commercial, it's a radio type song. I gotta go back to Gangstar, but Bust really the one who do it the best right now. Just keeping that sound alive, but making it a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Put Your Hands Where Your Eyes Can See. That's a club banger, but it's hip hop.
Yeah. Just right through the beat come on, it's crazy.
Yeah, I think Nas did it good with, If I Rule the World. That was like a commercial song, but it's still, you can still hip hop,
Biggie didn't want to do Juicy.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But
and imagine what would have happened with his career if he had never did that song, because that was the song that really kind of shot him out the cannon on the global scale. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. Talk to me about the album Sith Lord.
Oh, that was actually, man, still to this day, man, I got another thing I'm actually about to drop the cover song for my next shit, but Sith Lord was something I always wanted to do since I started rapping, because I grew up a Star Wars fan, and I always want to incorporate the lyrics to real life, like compare, Star Wars lingo, but compare it to real life. Like, you know what I'm saying? I said I pulled up in a Death Star coupe, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that, just incorporating the shit, man. And I thought I was just so much shit with Star Wars. I think it was just gonna be easy, and it's crazy because when I meet producers, I really drop shit with them. You know what I'm saying? I met Hot Take at Rebar. He was it was like a little beat competition. And I heard his beats. I walked up to him. I said, "We gonna drop some shit, man." And you know, I kept going to his house, and all the beats just sounded like Star Wars. So I was like, "This is the perfect time to do it." It wasn't even like he was sampling Star Wars sounds specifically. It just sounded like some Star Wars type beats. So I was like, "This is a perfect time to do that." And you know, I'm real big on the complete art of a tape, like not just the covers, but the name of the songs, the beats, everything got to be right. The order of the songs,
the theme of an album.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm real good with that. So yeah, man, shout out to Hot Take, man. If you haven't listened to it, go to Sith Floor, man. I'm still trying to promote it because you know it's never ending with Star Wars promotion. You know what I'm saying? Like every year, may the fourth be with you and shit like that. So I'm still trying to drop new music and beats and videos.
You talk about High Tech. You're not talking about High Tech from Cincinnati. The one.
No, I'm sorry. It's Hot Take. HOT.
Hot Tech. Oh, Hot Take.
Yep.
Okay, got you. So the song Clone Wars, that's on that album, right?
Yep.
Okay, Clone Wars, crazy song.
Cutting deep like a surgeon, puffing piff for Suburbans. Just be by how I word it. I'm way more than the words. Smith moving rock like I'm Irvin. Flow wavy, I'm surfing. This gun too big to fit in your Birkin. I'm lurking, busting this gun on purpose. Your verses is worthless. Got a dozen rappers laying in hearses.
How did you land on that smooth ass beat? And who came with that idea? That's all your idea?
Yeah, man. Like I trusted him with the beats, and he trusted me with whatever, the writing or whatever. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I'm not to toot my own horn, but I think, you know, when it comes to hooks, R&B, whatever, ain't nobody fucking with me, man. So I just come up with the hooks and you know, come with the verse, and it just flow together, man. And
listen, y'all heard what he said? He said when he on these R&B hooks, ain't nobody fucking with him. I like that arrogance. That's what we need.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been too long. I've been doing it. So, yeah.
The album Jungle Fever. I listened to that album. That's a crazy, underrated album. Jumanji. I just played it on my show. That shit go hard.
When you gripping the 9, hold real steady. My flowing pen is so deadly. Crept through the depths of hell to depth up Hades. Big blunts always keep one on me like McGrady. Been calling God for 26 years and never saved me. By the time you hear this, I'll probably be pushing up daisies. The pen is my sword, I've been sharpening it daily. Many rappers tasted the end of my blade, no point in saving.
Do you find it difficult to get shine for this type of work coming out of a place like Cleveland?
Yeah, of course, man, because, you know, I don't do the typical shit that every Cleveland artist do. And, you know, unfortunately, Cleveland is kind of a following city, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to music and shit like that.
I was going to ask you if Cleveland still got a crab mentality, because that's what I know Cleveland is. Like, somebody try to get up and out, and it's always somebody trying to hold them down.
It's messed up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak on a lot of people that I've ran into that do shit like that, but yeah, man, unfortunately, man, it's not necessarily you gotta move out of Cleveland, but you definitely gotta build relationships out of Cleveland and move around outside of Cleveland to try to get your name known out there. Luckily, I have a friend in New York that's a photographer that moved out there, so I'm always going back and forth and trying to build that tri-state area. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's promotion on YouTube, try to reach that area. You know what I'm saying? Even the other Midwest cities. You know what I'm saying? Indiana. You know what I'm saying? Which is slept on Midwest city, St. Louis, Detroit. You know, but I really want Cleveland to be like that because it could be a wave of artists to get on. You know what I'm saying? Like how Chicago and Detroit, you know what I'm saying, did, and how New York do. You know what I'm saying? In Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? It's just, with Cleveland, it's weird. It's just one artist get on, then, you know, years pass, maybe one more get on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But
do you remember when everybody in Cleveland was trying to rap like Bone? Remember that?
Yeah, man. Man. I mean,
Man, I'm serious, man. I used to be in the studio with cats. It was like a bunch of cats that was really trying to do that style when Bone was hot. And I'm like,
and that's
man,
the
y'all don't.
problem. You gotta just do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might want to rap like Bone Thugs, but you not them, man.
Listen,
Can't,
shout out to Crazy Bone with the
yeah,
help.
shout out to them, man.
Yeah, shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. Shout out to Crazy Bone doing well right now. You know, the Godfather's really, I mean, listen, I know they brought it to all the way to the forefront and took it way past, right? In terms of coming out of fucking Cleveland. It was a couple cats that was before them, you know what I mean, that did some things in Cleveland, but they was the one that really put Cleveland on the map. So shout to them. Let me show you a picture. You've seen these boots before, right?
Yeah, man, yeah.
Okay. I'm older than you. What's going on with those boots? I'm gonna ask a young guy. What's up with them boots?
Man, I have no idea, man. You know, I honestly seen some women stylish with them,
Really?
but they look dumb as hell. Yeah, they. But you know, I wasn't surprised when I seen them. It's kind of how the world is shifting, man. It's getting into some weird shit, man.
You know how much those
know.
joints cost? You have any idea how much they cost? Because I don't know.
I know they're expensive, but it's just because how popular they are. But yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you a crazy story with fashion. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm me, man. I don't care what anybody else like. You know what I'm saying? I pulled up to the show with a rocket wear jacket. My cargos was rocket wear, them green cargos I had. I do me. You know what I'm saying? So it's freshman year of high school. It's like it's 2010, a freshman in high school. I guess, you know, Air Force Ones wasn't in for some reason. You know what I'm saying? I had a Biggie shirt, raw ass Biggie shirt, some cargos, and I had some white Air Forces on, low
Fresh
top.
fit?
People was clowning me with the forces. They was clowning me. Even my friend to this day, he was like, "Yeah, I clowned you, man." It was like that. Fast forward though. Fast forward to my sophomore year, the next year. Everybody wearing them. The people who was talking shit wearing them.
Yeah.
It was just like, I couldn't understand it, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I know like rappers like G Herbo was wearing them at that time, so a lot of rappers was bringing them back. But I'm like, that's how people follow, man. It's weird to me. It's weird, man. You know what I'm saying?
Glad you said
And
that.
even if they might not like that boot you just showed me, Beyonce wear them, everybody gonna wear them. Even if they don't like, it's weird, man. It's weird, man.
So you got a song called White Girl. When I listen to this song called White Girl, I hear the essence of New York.
When it come to rap, ain't no need for no foreplay. This that boom bap, crack sales in the hallway. Ghetto Beethoven, I should performing at Broadway. Navy blue suede sneakers, shorty check out the feng shui. Smoking on shit that smells stronger than skunk spray. I respect the hustlers, ain't no money in gunplay. Lighting up the booth like a sun ray. I'm in my own lane, it's a one-way, trapping out of that Hyundai.
Would you call your style emblematic of what New York is as an idea and a sound?
Yeah, man. I mean, I ain't gonna say Cleveland doesn't have a sound, but
but it don't.
They like the.
But it don't.
Yeah, they really don't. You know, I really say we stole our sound from Houston. I think, like, even Bone Thugs, that's Houston for real to me. But yeah, my sound probably is New York. I mean, a good little 1-2, boom, boom, bap. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Some Marley Marl type shit.
I don't know this, and maybe I should know this, but have you collaborated on tracks with New York artists yet?
Oh man, producer wise, but not rapper wise. I'm trying to.
We gotta get you plugged.
I'm working on it, man. I've been trying to fuck with Tech from one of my favorite groups, Smith and Wesson. I've been trying to fuck with Tech. I've been trying to fuck with another one of my favorites, Jim Jones. I'm just honestly, man, I hate to put it this way. I'm trying to link with the hardest rappers in Washington. That's where my mindset has been at for a couple years. I linked up with the hottest rapper in Cleveland right now. Not gonna name the person's name. Watched them. So that's what I'm really trying to do. I'm really trying to show.
Let's not say his name. But I say, okay, we're not gonna say his name, right? But it might be the same guy I'm thinking about because I don't know. To me, you the hottest, right? But when you say the hottest, you talk about somebody that's got big name recognition in the city. Is that what we talk about? Big name
we probably
recognition.
Not thinking about the same person, but yeah, if whoever you talking about, I'm trying to watch him too.
I wasn't talking about Cuddy, by the way. Talking about somebody else with a big name. That's real grimy.
Oh, I think I know you talk about. I actually fuck with him, man, but I'll watch him too. I'm just trying to really just show that I can rap with what Martin say, with the big dog. With the big dog. I'm trying to, that's what I really want to do, man. I'm really trying to get that. I'm trying to get that feature. I almost had Danny Brown. He flaked on me though, but I'm trying to get that feature. Anybody, I don't care who it is, anybody that's out there, I'm trying to get that feature. Just show what I'm about. You know what I mean?
My son is really on my neck about tapping more into Danny Brown. Like,
yeah, Danny Brown, nice, man. I almost got that feature, man. He was so funny. It was that same video that he fucked with, that white girl. And yeah, I'm trying to get down. It's coming though. It's coming for sure.
So, and then so you said Danny kind of flaked on him.
Yeah, he flaked on me.
That shit happens. That's how the game is, right?
Yeah.
On Twitter, you said
he didn't want to rap with me though.
Go ahead. What you say?
I don't think he wanted to rap like unknown artist to get washed on the track. It was that Obi-Wan 2 track. That first song on Sith Lord. Because I had one verse on it. I'm like, I gotta get him on here. And you know, I don't think that verse I had on there was too wicked for him. It was too wicked.
You think Danny Brown was a little bit reluctant to risk it on the track side by side with you?
Yeah, with an unknown artist, I don't know. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't care. I mean, I'm putting an artist on, but that's how I feel about it. I mean, why? What's the other reason? I mean,
you said this on Twitter, I believe. You said, as an artist, I hate politics. What, besides, let's say, the Danny Brown thing, what other kind of politics did you have to deal with?
Man, I'm just gonna speak on it, man. You know, he's a cool guy. You know what I mean? The grog shop talent promoter, whatever. You know, it was a show. It was Conway coming to Cleveland to the grog shop.
I was at that show.
And you know, he actually got me on the one with Danny, not Danny Brown, Bodie James. I was one of the openers. You know, and I try to, because I'm a humble. I ain't gonna say I'm not humble for real, but I'm humble when I'm around people. And you know, if I'm good at something, I'm gonna talk shit. That's just me. But so I ain't gonna trip off with the order of the artist. I ain't gonna trip off that. You go after me when I'm bad. I ain't tripping off that. But when it's a hip hop show, and I ain't talking about if Lil Durk come to Cleveland, I don't expect to open up for Lil Durk. But if it's a hip hop show like Conway, Griselda, that come to Cleveland, there's no reason I shouldn't be opening up.
Talk to him.
No reason.
Fuck
There's
that.
zero reason. And this is why Cleveland is Cleveland. Because, you know, it's you know, the people opening up for them is their friends and people that they see every day and buddy. It's zero reason Eli Tha Don shouldn't be opening up for a hip hop artist that's coming to Cleveland. This makes zero sense. And it's not just me, it's other artists I can speak for. There's no reason, man. It's no reason. And I'm not disrespecting the artists that did open up for him. But Eli Tha Don, to me, when it comes to real hip hop, ain't nobody fucking with me, man. And can I say something for the artists out there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about that verses between KRS and Big Daddy Kane.
Oh, let's go.
Before that happened, I'm arguing with my pops because he's Kane all the way, no matter what. And in my head, how I'm thinking verse is gonna go. It's all about the songs. I'm like, KRS is no way KRS loses to Kane when it comes to songs.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
So I picked KRS to win. I picked KRS to win the verses. So I'm watching the verses. The songs is there for KRS, but it was the performance. It was. I don't know why he does this, but he kind of yells. He kind of he do that a lot. Where you can't really hear what he's saying, he losing his breath. It's the songs is there, but the performance not there.
I like Kane.
When you watch Kane, and, so like I said, he don't have as many songs as KRS, but the stage presence, the breathing while rapping, this is immaculate, man. It was crazy. To spit some of the shit he was spitting, man, like that Platinum Plus, that's a hard verse to rap. Just sitting down like I am right now. Like I said, study the craft of performing, because that's where the money is at. That's why a lot of these new artists, they can't fill up them arenas by themselves. They can't do some shit by themselves, because you gotta perform. That's why I hate concerts. Rappers just be standing there. I mean, actually, it's nothing else a rapper can do. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta do everything else right, man. Don't have the music. Don't be rapping with your lyrics behind. What is that? What are you scared to forget your shit? I don't get it, but it don't sound right. Don't have the. I don't even want to hear your voice a little bit. Just have your voice. It's cool with the hooks, but just like I said, just had a performance down pack, man. Like I said, Kane won that battle hands down to me, and I thought KRS was gonna win strictly off performance.
Listen, is that a clone of Jamie Foxx or no?
You know what, man? He did look a little funny to me, man. But I don't really, and I'm a conspiracy theorist to some things that make sense, but the cloning don't make sense. Not yet. I don't think I know the government hid a lot of shit from us, but I don't think cloning niggas like that is real.
So you don't think the Gucci is a clone either? Because I don't have an opinion on it, but I hear people say the Gucci Mane is a clone.
Nah, I remember when he got out, people were saying that, man. It's so funny. He's the rapper that made me start liking trap music.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't started listening to trap music until high school. And, I was like, he really be spitting, though. You know what I'm saying? So
he be saying some shit.
Man.
He say some shit, I ain't gonna lie. Because I didn't like his music at all. Because I'm one of them guys. Them old, like maybe your dad went through this too when Gucci first came out. I don't know if your dad did or not. I was like, But then as I started listening, I'm like, oh, but bro can spit though. You know what I mean? T.I. was sort of entrance.
Yeah, it's a lot of them artists that spit, man. I just do trap music, man.
Yeah. So I got a question about the song Jedi Order, right?
Right.
Where did you shoot that video?
That hook crazy too.
These niggas don't know what they did. I have the spot jumping just like baby kids. For all my niggas doing bids. Keep your head up, go ahead, pump a cig. These niggas don't know what they doing. This shit right here from the sewer. Just peep how I maneuver. Cop at Ewans, the new ones. Trump filled with sabers and Rugers. Waves deep like a scuba. Can't measure this dope with a ruler. These lines deep like a tumor. We don't move unassuming. I don't know if they skewed your sale to the obvious consumer. The diamonds in my ears clear. Shout out to my jeweler. Bumpers of Smith & Wesson as I'm copping a new one.
That hook is crazy. Where did you shoot the video with that big ass tank in the background?
Man, you know, it's so funny. I actually wasted my money because I paid him to do that video, but it was a whole different look, and I didn't like how it turned out. And I was like, man, I can't go out like this. I'm gonna just eat that money and do it again. But it wasn't the exact place I wanted it at, because it was at a fucking school. It was at Euclid School, Euclid High School.
Is that tank still there?
Yep. And you know, I really wanted it to be at this. I didn't want to get in trouble with it because it was at a military spot, right on Cedar. I think that's Cedar across from the graveyard.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
You know, so I wanted to shoot it there, but I was like, they might be on some shit. Cameras and shit come out. They might come out and think I'm on some different shit. But yeah, man, it was funny because they got out of school and I'm still doing it. They all watching me and shit, but it was cool, man. He got the look I was looking for. It could have been. I wanted to be better, but you know what I'm saying. That's what I rock with.
Yeah, I think that's a dope video. I mean, you gave a shout out to Smith & Wesson in that song.
Bar, that one bar is just crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Bumping some Smith & Wesson as I'm copping a new one. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, say it one more time.
Bumping some Smith & Wesson as I'm copping a new one.
And is it so? Does the fact that you were there with a tank, the fatigues on and everything, was that whole thing a nod to boot camp?
Man, you know, it's crazy, man. It just shit always come together that way, man. I wasn't even thinking about Smith & Wesson in my lyrics. You know, I didn't even think about the video when I was writing it. It just, Smith & Wesson came to me because it's a gun too. So I was like, I'm bumping some Smith & Wesson as I'm copping a new one. That bar just kind of came to me. I didn't even think about none of that shit because, like I said, I shot the video. It was like on some whole, I wasn't wearing no army fatigue. I was downtown by the lake. It just didn't fit the vibe to me. So that song kind of give me that military vibe. And, you know, that's why I'm wearing a Carhartt shirt. You know what I'm saying? I fucked up my Timberlands for that video. You know what I'm saying? I said, fuck it, man.
No.
I had the black Timbs. I was all in the mud and shit, man, just to get by the tank.
Oh, man.
But that's how serious I take it, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Smith & Wesson. Shit like that always just come together for some reason, man.
You went to Queens, New York, and paid homage to Prodigy and Nas.
Hell yeah.
What's Mobb Deep mean to a 20-something kid from Cleveland? Can you speak on their impact on you?
Oh, man.
They're my favorite group of all time, by the way.
My pops tell me about that summer, that 95 summer all the time, where Ice Cream came out and Shook Ones came out.
Woo!
And I'm like, that had to be the best summer in life, man. But man, Mobb Deep, man, they topped in my list, man. Wu, you know, of course, the Wu and MOP was always a favorite of mine.
Mm-hmm.
But Mobb Deep, man, Prodigy just had the voice, the style, man. You know,
icy on the delivery. The delivery is very icy.
You hear the pain in his voice because, you know, he had sickle cell, so he had that pain in him. I just felt it, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't the most lyrical guy, but he could get there, you know what I'm saying? He could get there. And Havoc, man, those beats, man, just the way he made Shook Ones beat off this fucking stove. You can't get more project than that, man.
Listen, and when you say maybe Prodigy wasn't the most lyrical, I'm gonna have to push back a little bit. Listen, when you listen to that infamous album, you listen to a song like Hectic.
Oh,
when he does his next verse on Hectic, the whole thing he says.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
yeah. Let me take that back, because man, he was going crazy, and to me, that the next one after that, Hell on Earth, he was on a different time zone with his rapping, man. It was just One of my favorite albums, man. It's one of my favorite Prodigy verses. Pete Rock, Soul Survivor. It was The Game. Segregate those fake punks. Separate the bullshit from the authentic. Vintage rhyme division got the globe listening. My rap scrolls belittles your goals and visions. My prohibition got my whole block pissing Christian. Come on, man.
Rest of y'all, come on, man. Y'all got to do better. And then you went to Harlem and you showed love to Big L. Wait a minute. And you filmed a random fight when you was there?
Stay up, stay up. Stay up and fight.
Rest in peace, Big L, man. Rest in peace.
Stay up and fight. Stay up. Stay up and fight. Stay up and fight.
We outside, you heard? Oh, man, you know, it's funny because every time I go to New York, I see a fight. I saw another one, I just ain't filming, but you know, I don't even like filming shit like that, but it was just random as fuck, man. That they would just start fighting right there.
Do you know what the squad was about? You know what it was about?
Man, I heard them arguing before they started fighting. It was something about they was talking shit at school or some shit. But man, that's what I love about New York. I'm in the hood, right on what's that 139th and Lenox. I'm in the hood, but it's, you know, to them that's in the hood, they in the hood. You know, it ain't that nice for them. But it's just, I feel legendary on there. Just standing right there, I feel good, man. That's why I went to everywhere. I still ain't go to the Bronx yet, but I was all over the place. I went to Brownsville. I went everywhere.
When you see what's going on with Diddy, how does that inform how you as an artist navigate in the industry?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I just think I'm a person who can walk in a room full of vultures and not jump. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he was on some. It seemed like he was on some different shit. I mean, so as long as you just don't be on that extra goofy shit, man, you gonna be cool, man. Just know how to, like I said, walk in a room full of vultures, man, and devils and shit like that, man. You just gotta keep the course, man.
You ever think about maybe if you ever, which I believe you will, ascend to the next level and then the next level, do you ever worry about getting sucked into this industry, which I know you have a reference for what people call the demonic forces surrounding the industry? That ever worry you that you might get approached and asked to be involved in something that goes against what's inside here?
No, I'm not worried. No.
You don't worry
just
about that?
Because I know who I am and shit.
Okay. Yeah. Because if you
really
had met Diddy, if you had met Diddy, it's possible you might end up being
for sure. Yeah.
You might be involved in some, you might see some things. A lot of people talk about things that they saw when they was around Diddy for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, seeing it and doing it is two different things. I can see you doing that shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's not on some. You know
don't even say it. Don't even say it.
Yeah, no, that's the type of shit. But hey, you can do it all you want, man. I'm worried about me.
So we both big dudes. I'm probably a couple, maybe a few decades older than you. I got asthma and bad knees. Which one of us you think win in a foot race?
Oh, me. Like I said, people always underrate me, underestimate me. But like I said, man, gym class, man, basketball, football, I'm number one pick. I'm gonna
be honest, y'all. I don't think this man could beat me in the, and I'm slow, and I got asthma and
we gonna race one of these days.
No, we gonna race. We gonna get it. We gonna get it on camera. We gonna throw that shit on the gram. You a shoe guy, right? Sneakers?
Oh yeah.
All right. Yep. What's some of the fly sneakers that's out right now?
Man, you know, I actually want these pairs, man, just because I love the movie. But New Balance got a little belly tribute. It's like a black and white pair. I like how them look. You know, and I love Jordans, but I really don't like the colorways they coming up with. I like the colorways Jordan wore, you know what I mean, with the Nike check on the back. Them really the only Jordans I like. But I'm really into dunks right now, man. For some reason, Air Max. I love an Air Max. I just like comfortable shoes, raw comfortable shoes. Now, and really, the mind frame I'm in right now, I just really want shoes I used to have as a kid that I don't have anymore, man. That I love. You know what I mean? That's really what I'm on.
But that's me. That's where I'm at. I'm trying to,
Yeah.
and I never do it. I never pull the trigger on it because, and this is different. Your dad know what I'm talking about. When you say I want to go back and get the shoes that was hot when I was a kid, I want to go back and get the Lottos and the British Knights.
Ooh.
Right? Your dad told you about them, right?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Yeah. And you could get them for like $50 right now. And I'm probably gonna buy a pair and just to give Cat to fuck you. Cause you was like, you showed up at the show with a rocket wear joint on, right? And sometimes I'll be on my show with the throwback FUBU. Like shit still look fresh on me.
Hey, you know what's so funny? I told myself I'm gonna bring FUBU back, man.
Me and you both bringing FUBU back.
Hard, we bringing FUBU back, man.
I'm with you, man. We bringing the old school FUBU. Some of them FUBU, when you go look online to try to buy some of this FUBU shit, bruh, that classic FUBU shit costs money.
Man,
Like
Averex, I still like that shit, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy. You don't buy any of them Alexander McQueen shoes?
I'm not a fan of like some of the sneakers I like Gucci got some sneakers I like. But I'm not a big fan of them. You know what really threw me off was them fucking Gillettes, wherever them shits was called, had hella spikes on them and shit. I'm not into that high fashion shit, man. Some shit I like, but it's not my style, man. Them for the nail painters and shit.
Did you say it's for the nail painters?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this might seem outdated, but if an MC came up to you and proposed a battle, would you take him up on that?
Yes.
Like on the spot?
Yes. And I'm not even no off the dome type rapper. But don't let me get my bag, man.
Man, I think we need more of that competition, steel sharper steel type shit. You know what I mean? And nobody's calling, especially on this lyrical shit. Nobody's calling nobody out on the underground. I'm better than you. I want to see more of that. I'm better than you. And then another dude make a record. I want to see Ether and a takeover happen again.
It's unfortunately, I had somebody that wanted to battle for some bread on Twitter, and then I dropped a freestyle. Never heard from him.
That was a smart guy. Very smart. He needed that bread. You know what I mean? Because you a monster out here.
Oh, if this was for some money, I don't think nobody want to put that money up against me.
It's really gonna be what part of your sound do you think you might want to expand on, or are you good where you are right now?
When it comes to hip hop, the boom bap shit, I'm 100% charged. It's nothing I can honestly approve on. But when I'm just trying to master the craft of the other genres. I can improve on other shit like how my voice sounds on trap beats and shit like that, and how I approach trap beats. But when it comes to boom bap, there's nothing I can do better.
You're a Nas fan, right?
Of course, man. My first verse to that freestyle was the Fat Boy with the Nas fade, man.
Hey, and so what you think about what he's doing with Hit Boy recently?
Honestly, I don't like it, but it's good music. It's just not what I want to hear from Nas right now. I want to hear Nas
because there's a lot of people that's criticizing what he does with Hit Boy. I kind of like King. I like the King's Disease series. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think it's the wrong producer, man. And Hit Boy is doing some good work. I'm not saying these bad albums. I'm just saying it's not, me personally, it's not what I want to hear from Nas right now. I want to hear, I just heard Common and Pete Rock doing an album. I want to hear Nas with them type of producers. DJ Premier. I want to hear, and even Premier, he can, I'm all about sound. He can honestly hop back on that MPC 60. I don't know why no artist has yet to tell him that. If I get a Premier beat, I'm telling them, whatever it takes, bro, I got to get you back on that 60. It's just a different sound of the drums and shit. It just sounds different to me. But I love what he's doing, though, but it's enough. I would like to hear him with somebody else. I don't know why him and Q-Tip. There's so many Queens producers. He just Queens alone. He could be doing shit with Havoc, Q-Tip, Large Pro. It's just too many. Marley Marl is just too many, man. I just want him to get back into that hip hop. Like he got. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to relate to the newer kids and all that shit. You bless them, bless the newer kids with that shit. Now come back and to the come back home. You know what I mean? That's what I want.
Nasir, you heard the man. So do you think 50 Cent is too petty, not petty enough, or just the right amount of petty?
I don't think nobody can tell him how petty he can be. The dude got shot 9 times, man. You can't tell me shit after I get shot 9 times. I don't give a fuck. What?
So let's say you trapped on an island, you can't get off, and you can only take 3 albums with you.
Great question.
What 3 albums?
Me personally, I'm taking Gangstar Moment of Truth. You know what? I'm gonna take the Infamous.
Oh yeah.
And
it's one bad song on that whole album.
I probably we probably agreed on that one too.
Probably the part what it's called, Party Over. I don't like that song.
Yeah, that's how I know I didn't have it on my shit because I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
But so I'm gonna go with them 2, and I'm gonna go with I'm gonna give it to Rock Mars. I'm gonna put Marsburg in that bitch.
Oh yeah. Okay. Where do you want to see yourself progress wise by this time next year?
Definitely more views, man, more people, more followers, man. More of an audience. Definitely that's where my goal is at, because that's all you need is the audience, man. The audience is gonna bring you the recognition from labels and all the other shit. So you just gotta keep working and promoting yourself. And I really, I want to master the music. And once I get to the music, I want to do the movie shit. I got a couple scripts in my head too, but definitely, man, just definitely want to be way bigger audience by this time next year, man.
You talk about moving in the media and movies and stuff like that. Are you watching the new season of Power? Raising
Canon?
Yeah,
Canon. I'm watching Canon. That's my shit, man. Joey Badass is doing great. I honestly, and this is not me to my own horn, I really think I can act, honestly, to that extent. I really want to start small, start somewhere. To be something. I know I be seeing a lot of these shits, man. I can act better than that, man.
Listen, bro, yeah, you really need to be on fucking Power. Like, honestly, you'll fit right in.
But honestly, yeah.
What do you think about this turn that where Kane is at right now? You got the delivery thing going on in the neighborhood. He out there with Famous out there on the block. You know what I mean?
It's him transitioning into that dude that we saw in the other Power. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He ain't quite get there, but he started to learn this is shiesty. How he got to be shiesty, man. He ain't get there yet, but he get there, man.
What do you think the most impactful character in terms of the acting on that show is?
Pure acting?
Yeah.
Just this season?
Yeah, just this. Yeah, well, this season and last season.
It was I thought it was Lou for a minute. He was real stoic. And I seen him in Snowfall. He was a character in Snowfall for a minute. His acting wasn't up to par in Snowfall. I'm pretty sure that's why they killed him off eventually. But in this new Power shit,
yeah,
total turnaround of his acting. It was, like I said, real stoic. He fit the character perfect. I really liked his character, man. He's starting to bitch now in this season, though. But he was
the guy that plays his brother is pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, and him too. Yeah, yep. And like I said, Joey, man, Joey surprised me, man. He real Joey a nice actor, man.
Joey's incredible. Joey's incredible on that show. And I know Joey from Pro Era. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Running with them and doing them lyrics and just like, oh my God. You talk about hip hop.
Yeah, man. I remember when he came out. I'm like, yeah, man. He one of them.
Yeah, so he didn't really transition and he's in a whole nother stratosphere. And I mean, it's weird to like see that happen though, right? Like a guy who's doing the music over here that's boom bap when the boom bap shit really wasn't even popping. So you listen to the guy music hoping that he gets some shine, but thinking, oh, this is our secret because it ain't broad enough for everybody to get it, but this just for us. You don't see this guy like being on a big ass TV show like this and going to he about to be in movies next. I mean, that's what it is. But
yeah,
I gotta cut this short because I've been on for a long ass time and I gotta edit this shit. Some of this shit might not even make it. But Eli Tha Don, here's what I think. I think you going places. I think
me and both, man.
I think you going to the next level, man. I think that a lot of these MCs out here got something to fear. I think that they need to either get down or lay down. And we're gonna be definitely following you every move you make because I can't wait to see you cross over into that next level, bro. So thank you for taking your time out of your day. It's an honor for me to interview you. Thank you.
Man, I'm happy to be here. I was happy to be here, bro. Talk to you, man. It was real nice, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
What's poppin' is your boy Mike Powers. The intro.